My name's Elliot Wilson. I'm Director of IT here at the Center for Disability Services. We're using the data that's being collected in client payroll in a number of ways. We are sending that up into our Lawson payroll system so that the consumers who do piece rate and paid activities can actually get a paycheck. We use the information about the actual hour-by-hour activities to do exception reporting in our billing system, which enables us to pick up clinical documentation errors. We're taking the activities, the day-hab and pre-voc activities out of Vertex, and we're bringing those up into our billing system so that we can bill New York State Medicaid for day-hab and pre-voc services. So really we've got a number of things. We have at least those three interfaces going right now, and then on the back end we're taking the Vertex data, and we use that to compare against our own clinical documentation to see if there's missing notes, or we've got documentation time errors, whether we have issues where attendance is not matching service delivery or consumer activity. So we're using that for a wide number of checks and balances as part of our quality assurance and billing processes. We employ our own consumers to do data entry into the Vertex system, which in turn generates both payroll and billing information. It's nearly impossible to run a day-hab program without some amount of automation. I mean, it's not so much the ROI as it is a compliance, tracking, and management issue. Honestly, I don't know how we would function without a system of this type. But I can tell you that because we're using Vertex, the last several audits have been remarkable. I mean, there have been no citations for documentation errors associated with tracking of the time or clinical service delivery. I've got to say that I think that Vertex support might be the best software support of any of the vendors that I deal with. I always get to talk to somebody on the first call. It might involve a callback, but I always get to talk to a person on the first call. And usually I get a subject matter expert who either can understand the problem or at least route it to somebody who can figure it out. The other thing that I found remarkable is that the updates have been consistently very high quality, and when you apply an update, it doesn't have a problem, it doesn't error out. I almost never have to call technical support to solve a problem. So updating the system has been a breeze compared to many other systems that I deal with. But the customer support is just excellent. Not all problems are IT problems for customer support, and our end users have had consistently good experiences. They get people who can help them out. I don't think I've ever had to escalate a call beyond the frontline help desk. And the people are highly knowledgeable about the product and how it works and how it's supposed to work, and they get problems solved quickly. I have a lot of experiences with a lot of different vendors, and typically support and product updates are problem areas, and it's never been the case with Vertex. I've mentioned to many other agencies who are doing, who have similar types of lines of business, I would, definitely recommend you guys.